Hello?
Test?
This is a tester.
This is a test. It's been a while since I've tested.
It's been a long time since we've
I know.
tested.
Too long. Yes,
What's
sir.
up? What's up? What's up?
How is it going?
Dude, I don't even know what episode this is. I think it's
Honestly, is it
15.
like 15 or
I think
6?
it's 15.
I think 15 sounds right.
Yeah.
Should we look real quick or should we just go with it?
Let's
Let's just go with it, and then whatever's in the title, that'll be what's right.
Yeah. So 15 or 16 or 35, whatever.
35.
episode.
Bro.
So we're back in it. It's been a while. James has been avoiding me like crazy.
That's not
Dude,
true.
I've been
No
waiting
way.
to say that.
No, I bet, dude.
Yeah.
Screw off. I've been dodging you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you like reschedule, I'd be like, maybe James doesn't want to do the podcast
You
anymore.
think he's
and he
tired of it?
Yeah.
You think he wanted to do 14 and then get out?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, damn, 14, bro. That's all it took.
That's it. At least go out on like a 0 or a 5.
You make it like an even number, bro. Please.
I'm like that with my car stereo
Yeah.
or like the TV volume. It's got to end in a 5 or a 0.
I'm not about the TV one. I really don't care about, but in my car,
My car has to be an even number.
like I'm weird about it. Like depending on situations, like it has to be on 10
Mm-hmm.
or
10. Dang, dude. Are you listening to music quietly or do you have loudspeakers?
It's pretty loud.
Really, dude. I'm on like 23, 24.
Oh
so
damn.
10 was
Mine
like,
goes up to 30.
I don't know what mine might be 40 then or something
So,
like that.
like,
Maybe it's 10 different.
10's like if I'm, I don't know. 10's
Cruising
like
kinda?
Yeah, if I'm kind of cruising,
Yeah.
doesn't need to be
24
super
is
loud.
like bumping for me.
Yeah.
Because that's
Or like if I'm a little bit louder, I put on 12.
12.
Usually, I'll throw it right because it goes to 30 and it's like a half circle dial. Like
Mhm.
when I turn it up and down, you can see it.
Yeah.
And right in the middle is 15, obviously. So
Right.
I'll put it on 15,
And then
and then
Kinda
I'll
go
jump
from there.
to. It has to go to 18, 20, 22. That's the only ones that
I
can
like
be
that.
on. That's comfortable.
yeah,
And like 18 to 22, that's when I'm like.
feeling it.
That's when I'm
you're
bumping. something.
vibing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I'm like screaming gummo.
Just
Gummo's bumping.
Straight up. That's the
I-
only song.
I
That's
seriously-
Gummo. That's Gummo volume level.
Yeah, that's the only song that like deserves to be on that level. I really listened to Gummo the other day.
Yeah?
I'm just blasting it in my car.
Oh my goodness. There was a song the other day. I can't remember. I don't know the name of it, but I feel like it was one of those songs. Dude, I'm rusty.
I forgot, man. I forgot how to do this shit.
How do you
I listened to
podcast?
the song the other day and I don't remember what it was.
Bro,
Whatever.
this song was good. And it was loud. That's how I like it.
The song I listened to was good and it was loud. That's all you need to know. I want to throw a quick shout out. I was gonna tell James about this, but
Tell me about it right now as we are recording.
yeah.
Oh.
So like 4 of my friends have created 2 separate podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And I like to think that we inspired.
Yeah, of course you do.
I like to think
You
that
like
we
to think
inspired
that.
because like all 4 of them were always like, "Hey man, like your podcast is really cool.
cool.
Like it's awesome."
That's what's
Like
up.
2 of them are like Twitter mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
So so one of the podcasts, I forget, it's like Midwest Mosh Pit,
Yeah.
Midwest something. Not
They have me-
Mayhem.
Yeah, I know. Have me sweating
Seriously,
for a
yeah.
second, dude.
If it was Mayhem, bro, I'd be DMing real quick.
Bro,
and be like,
get a lawsuit
"Listen,
going.
Yeah. We got
Cease and desist.
So we got a cease and desist on the way. At right this
Check
second.
your DMs.
Yeah. Check your DMs for the cease and desist.
Yeah, exactly. I'll type out a cease and desist on Twitter.
In the DM.
Yeah.
You print it out and then we'll sign it. But the Twitter mutual, his name's Peyton, but he goes by Peyton. And then Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
they have it. And then one of my good friends, Garrett, who sends in lots of questions.
Shout out
He's
Garrett.
the homie.
Garrett's a
Shout
homie.
out, big shout out Garrett. And then Garrett and Sam, who's also a Twitter mutual, they made a lunch. It's called the Lunch Pill Podcast.
Oh.
But theirs is very like political.
Oh,
Because
yeah?
they're both like strongly, like have very strong like political views and
Yeah.
like really keep up with everything. Like I don't give a shit. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, vote Kanye. I'm voting Kanye.
With Elon for the
Yeah.
birthday party.
That's dude. Literally, like that's.
Is that something we talk about?
I have Kanye for president and then Kanye and Elon. But just shout out to those 2 podcasts. Go listen to those.
Go check them out. We
Yeah.
should put a link or at least
Yeah,
title.
I'll throw a link in the.
That's what we should do.
In
We should
the-
help them out. They've
yeah.
all supported us, so
Yeah.
maybe we can have a little May has made. Whoa! I had a stroke.
Midway podcast.
Enterprise.
Yeah, like I'm not collective.
collective? That's
Maybe
what I was thinking
don't
of.
know.
I can't think of the word, but
We really take them in under the AVGP studios.
yes, the AVGP
And then they'll work under the
studios.
AVGP
Yes,
studios.
like a yeah,
like a
an
label.
an AVGP production or something.
Yeah,
like that.
like a production company or like a label.
Yeah, that's what we can do.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to.
All right, let's own them.
All right, yeah.
Let's get them.
All right, it sounds like we already do, so
Cool.
whatever. Thanks,
10%.
guys.
Thanks.
Yep, thanks, guys. I'm saying like 25%. Maybe.
25.
Yeah,
Feeling greedy today.
I'm feeling lucky, bro.
Dude. He's pushing the card. He's out here calling me out, taking 25%.
Dude, I'm on one today.
Bro,
What's
he's
up?
like, I've been waiting a week and a
Yeah,
half.
dude, I'm full of energy, bro. I'm with
I
it.
feel so bad.
No, dude, don't feel bad. I really don't. It's all right.
I
James
know.
and James has a real boy job now.
Yeah.
He has a big boy job. We talked about that last podcast, and he's actually started and
Having fun.
having fun.
Like, unironically, I actually like my job. I still don't like waking up. Like, it's not like I wake up with stars in my eyes and I'm like, ready to go to work.
Yeah.
But I have a good time there, and I'm glad I took the position because I was a little hesitant at first, but I actually really like it. So
That's good.
So yeah,
That's exciting.
That's definitely a big accomplishment because I've always been like nervous about that, about like having a job I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what like Kroger. Like I worked at Kroger not because I liked it, but
It was a
because
job.
it was a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've done it before, so
It's something you knew.
Yeah.
It's just an easy, like not necessarily an easy way to make
not
money.
easy.
but
But like when we worked at Marsh, it's like we have experience kind of. So
right. Like
Yeah.
you know what you're doing.
yeah.
Like I envy you because I truly despise my job. Yeah.
That's
it's
rough.
Oh yeah, it's like awful. I walk in every day and I dread going in. There's like I want to call off every day and I'm just in a bad mood there.
Yeah.
And
Do you think it's gotten worse?
oh
What do you think that is? Not to pick
I
your
don't
brain,
I
but
don't know. I think I'm just fed up.
You're just tired. Like
Yeah.
you're ready.
And things are like changing in there and like
Dude, that's how I got with Kroger. Not to cut you off, but like because it was like, all right, so I worked at Kroger during COVID-19, which
Yeah.
I think we can say now, right? I mean, nothing's monetized
yeah,
anyway.
we're
so
not getting any monetization
That's
anyway.
true.
We're not making any money.
our Patreon account will be fine.
Dude.
Our
be sick.
GoFundMe.
AVGP
Support
GoFundMe.
these two young men. on
Kickstarter crap GoFundMe.
their Kickstarter. No, but anyway, but like I took it because I was still getting paid from IUK, but I wasn't going to work, and I still am. Like I haven't put in my 2-week notice yet, but I need to before like classes start and everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Where's James?"
Yeah.
Like, so anyway,
That's complicated.
so getting checks from them, and then I was like, well, I have all this free time on my hands, so I work at Kroger. So I was working at Kroger, and then they got the like hero pay where we were getting a premium, so I was making more money than like ever, just doing that. And then that was like March, I think it was in like March or April. And like I wanted to do it for literally like 2 months, like 2 or 3 months, and I
Yeah.
thought things were gonna kind of like mellow out.
yeah.
And since they
No.
didn't, it was like June, like the month of June and July, which I mean still July, but like June and what's before June? May?
Dude, I don't know my months.
Shit. Yeah, May, June. Yeah. The last like half of May and like all of June, I was just like, I'm so done with this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just ready to be done and over with it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll still show up to work, but
The
each
effort-
day, like the thought of like, I just want to tell people I don't know, like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it gets more and more like,
My fuse,
yeah.
like I'm on. I keep telling people I'm on this like a thin wire that snaps at any point. As soon as a guest walks up and is a little bit rude, I'm fucking done.
yeah,
Like I immediately my mood changes. I'm shitty back to them, which is not
not good.
for being at the service desk.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been happening a lot more recently too. It's like people know, man. Like they walk up and just immediately are like causing problems with me and like treating me like I don't know what I'm talking about. And so
Like people at work or people that are like customers?
I think
or
both.
guests.
it's more both too now.
Really?
Like I was doing good for a while. Like I was getting moved around to different places. I felt like I was moving up. Like I got like service advocate of
yeah.
the month. Like I got
Oh,
like my
really?
name on the plaque and everything.
Just
I'm
get
like,
some like recognition.
yeah,
yeah.
that was in February.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I feel like I'm doing
Mhm.
something here
Yeah.
that
It's not like you obviously it's not where you're gonna like stay, but at
no, but
least while you're here, you're
I'm
making it better
you're
kind
right.
of deal.
Like, I'm making it better. I'm making it like worth my stay
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. You're
Um,
getting some not purpose exactly like that fulfills your purpose, but it's like rewarding at least to
yeah,
go to work.
yeah, exactly. And it quickly like as soon as I got to that point, and then I realized that like me trying this hard, like they don't give a shit,
Mhm.
and it's pretty obvious that they don't.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, why should I?
Right.
And then so now now I'm like I'm just angry all the time when I go in there. I'm like I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm like there's no point in talking to anybody. Like
The
everybody's gonna end up like they don't care. They're gonna stab me in the back. Whatever.
yeah, that's
Like
culture. Like I don't want to say company culture because it's not like the culture of Target, but it's like the people you work with have so much more of an impact
oh yeah.
than sometimes what feels like it should be.
Oh
Because
yeah.
like there's times where it's like if you work with people that just absolutely hate their job, it's gonna rub off on you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And then yeah. I mean, I get that, and it's rough.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been there almost 2 years, and it's been a great job.
Mhm.
Like, they work with me. They work around my schedule. They know like, they let me do shit that like, they just like I have freedom there,
Yeah.
and like, the pay is nice. I know it's public that Target is $15 an hour,
Mm-hmm.
which is nuts.
It's
Well, also kind of shitty. You were saying about the hero pay. I was gonna, kind of shitty. So
okay.
we got our pay moved up before COVID.
To
our,
15, right?
Our pay was at $13.
Right.
And then, so we're getting $13, and then we get the hero pay or like the whatever.
Yeah.
The extra $2.
Yeah.
So it was
wage
15.
premium or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then during COVID, we got like our evaluations,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we get raises.
Okay.
So I'm making $13.50. Like I'm making $13.65
Yeah.
plus the extra two, so I'm making $15.65.
65. Yeah.
Our they bumped us up to 15, and that cancels it out. So now I'm at 15.
So now you're
I
back at
lost
15.
65 cents
Really?
per paycheck. Yeah, per hour. I mean,
Yeah.
which is like, it's understandable.
Yeah.
And we're getting like a $200
You're getting like bonuses.
bonus. Yeah, like this next
every-
upcoming paycheck actually.
Yeah.
Like we're getting a $200 bonus, which I mean, the amount like the $200 I think is gonna like
kind of
kind of
offset it. a little
yeah
bit.
it's gonna like
Offset.
make it equal.
Yeah.
Offset.
He's like that. I did that on purpose
Yeah,
so
I
I could
know.
do that.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's kind of shitty.
But I heard that like yeah, because I can't. Who were we talking? And you were saying they were gonna go to 13. Like they were at 13. Then they're gonna go up to 15 for the COVID, and then they're gonna go back down to
Yeah,
13,
yeah.
and then eventually like once that because it was supposed to be later in the year.
Yeah, the up to
right?
15 was supposed to be later in the year. So the whole like idea was that we were getting $13 an hour plus the $2, and then once the COVID pay went away, we would go back down to 13, and then a couple months later they're like, oh, it's 15 again, but instead they're just like, hey, we'll make it 15
We'll
now,
just make it 15 now.
and then you get the $200 bonus, which is cool, I guess, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of, I'm on both sides of the
Do you know
fence
if
with
it's
that.
different for like? Are you a full-time employee or are you part-time but you just work full-time?
I am part-time, but I work full-time.
Okay, because that's what I mean. Like that's what I am now, technically, and then that's like when I was at Kroger, and it was kind of stupid because like I mean it makes sense, but if you're full time, you'll get a higher bonus. Like at Kroger,
Really?
if you were full time, you'd get more money.
I think it's a flat 200 around.
Really,
Like,
that'd be nice. It's only
on the
like
board.
100. I mean, only 100, but I think it was like 200 to 300 if you were full time, and then it's like 100 to 200 if you're part time. And
That's still not bad though.
It's not bad at all, but I was just like, bro, I'm working 30 some hours. Like,
Yeah.
can't you move me to full? Like,
Yeah, that's kind of
That's
shitty.
whatever.
It's like, I'm working the amount of full time, but you're just calling me part time.
But it is so nice to like. I'm ready for you to go to get that experience of like you can walk into like a store and not have to answer questions or feel like part of me still. I turn on like if I am in Kroger and I see someone like looking around, I have like almost the reaction to
urge,
be
yeah.
like, "Do you need help finding anything?" What like produce questions? Anything?
And you're just in your
I'm
threat level midnight shirt.
threat
and
level
your Puma
midnight
shorts.
short. Yes, dude. All casualed out. I'm just volunteering. I just like to come
Yeah.
in the Kroger and hang out and just be a general nice person.
I just hang out and just help people. You know, that's what I like doing.
You know, I'm really committed to helping my community. And
They did
the
fire
best
me.
ways.
They fired me because I was being a little crazy, but you know, I'm still allowed to come in here, and I'm not loitering. I'm just doing something.
I'm
you know?
helping.
So they really can't. Say
I buy a
anything to me.
thing an hour, so I'm not loitering.
Buy a thing an hour. I buy a banana every hour.
2 quarters, just throw them on the. Yes.
It's like nothing. Oh shit.
No, but I'm ready for you to have that because
I'm
it
so
feels
ready for
nice.
that too. I cannot wait to get out of retail and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's I don't know.
It wears on you.
Yeah.
I think anything really where you're dealing with people that are uncomfortable, like
Yeah.
because I think any job, if you do it long enough, you're gonna get kind of worn out on it. But retail is just it depends. Like so much of your job is dependent on how people treat you.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't think is like, not that it's not fair, because it doesn't, like, life's not fair, but it's just like it's just crappy. That's how the cards are dealt.
Yeah. It's just a whole different monster.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Because
you know,
like you really don't know what you're walking into, and like I don't know how you guys are handling like this coin shortage thing that's going on.
we're not even.
Do you even know?
We're not even doing anything about it.
Okay.
The only thing that's happening is like
Go ahead.
I'm trying to decide if I want to say it or not.
Well, but
'cause
decides for the shortage
It doesn't matter. I've already talked. Like I'm for some reason I'm afraid they're gonna someone's gonna hear this.
Oh
And be like, Cameron, you're fired.
Mr. Target.
You're talking shit
Mrs.
about
Target.
Yeah. Mr. Target's gonna hear it, like my boss or something. So if you're listening, please don't fire me. Just
I'm begging you
just-
over my own
just
podcast.
just treat me a little better, man. That's really all I'm asking for. It's all a guy can ask for. Just treat me a little
It's
respect.
like your protest. This is how you protest.
Yeah.
You're you don't have. Yeah.
just
man.
like
Treat me better.
act like I work there and I know what I'm
There
doing.
you go.
Because it's really I've gotten a
That's
lot of
the
compliments. Of,
Episode 15/16. Treat Cameron better.
yeah, exactly.
Treat
I'm
Cameron
gonna-
better
I'm really
special.
gonna title it that. Yeah, please treat Cameron better. Please don't hate on Cameron.
At Target.
Yeah,
Because
because
no.
I've gotten a lot of compliments that I know what I'm doing at the service desk, and
Mhm.
I know for a fact that I know what I'm doing at the service desk.
That's good.
Like
That's huge. Having I don't have that yet,
Mhm.
so I have
Dude, I'm a
that's what I'm like. I like my job now. Like I love it. But I mean, yeah, I loved work so far.
Yeah.
But like that's when I know I'll be like the best I can be at it. You know what I mean?
Would you feel like
when I feel like I don't need to be asking for questions. We're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna be a minute, but
yeah, it's expected.
still, I mean that's like being able to feel confident in your competency
Yeah,
is like it's really big.
when
I think.
when you're comfortable
Yep.
and you walk around like you're like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like if anybody else had a question, they're coming to you.
Yeah, and I think that's why I stayed at Kroger so long. It's just because I was scared to be somewhere where,
Yeah.
because it's like I know I know what to kind of expect, and
It's
I know
understandable.
what's going to be asked of me, and I know how to do it. So
Yeah, you're comfortable there, and I
Exactly.
think that's a problem with a lot of people have too, is that they get comfortable and then they're like, oh, I'm too scared to go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
But anyway.
The coin shortage shit, like the only thing is like when we get money from the bank, they don't bring us like the boxes of change anymore. They just
Mhm.
like kind of throw some change in
Loose.
a bag, and like
It's like in some grimy just
Yeah.
Ziploc bag. Like here we got this off a smoker's car.
yeah, it's,
like
just, it's just like loose, like pennies and
it's
quarters.
the
You're
nastiest
like, yeah, you can
pennies and
sift through that and count it
quarters.
yourself. And I'm like,
Try to
"Oh,
scrub off all the dirt so you can see which one's silver.
Jesus. So I don't know if this one's a dime or a penny. I can't really tell. There's so much gunk on the dime that it makes the size of a penny.
I was gonna say the name of whoever's on the dime, but I don't know. Samuel Adams or something.
Isn't it JFK?
Bro, Nixon on the dime?
Wasn't that Obama on the nickel?
Oh. Yes. No, but like so.
Dude, what? Hang on, pause.
Go ahead.
When will it be the day that we get Trump on a?
He's probably already got like a silver dollar, like
Yeah.
you know, like the Sacagawea coins. There's probably already a Trump thing that like in some NRA
Dude,
catalog.
I think Ethan a long time ago. I think I think he bought a coin with Trump on it, but he bought it off Wish. So it's
Was it like a chocolate candy or something?
yeah,
Dude, it's like a Cheeto
like Cheeto, like
pressed.
yeah,
It's like Cheeto dust that they crushed up and they press it.
like the hydraulic press.
My Trump hydraulic press YouTube
They
channel.
just spray paint it.
Bro, one time I fell asleep with chocolate candy like coins.
With-
Like, you ever get those?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, those are good.
I fell asleep like next to them or something. And they melted because I like rolled on them, or I was
Yeah.
a hot sleeper or something.
What happened to
that
my
night.
money?
So I'm like, oh my god,
Oh, my money.
my first
gone.
lost investment. I'm gonna flip out.
Dude,
My Acorns app is screwing me right now. No, but at Kroger, it's a big deal. I don't know why I don't get why some places are like, what coin shortage, and then Kroger's like
Yeah.
everywhere is listed like you're not gonna get change back unless it's a full dollar. So please round up. So part of me is like, maybe they're just trying to get more money from this fundraiser like thing. That's kind of
The
a
coin shortage is a
conspiracy, coin
Yeah.
shortage conspiracy. But anyway, people are like, there was a girl complaining in the break room that like people are throwing change at her head, and I'm like, well, you're behind glass, so unless they're,
reaching around
yeah,
it to just chuck
LeBron James, they're not,
Yeah.
they're wingspan.
Fucking
Yeah, we're in Peru.
dunking on you
yeah,
with a nickel.
No one's dunking a dime on you. But
I don't. I see a lot of things on
but-
Facebook because there's a couple places here in Kokomo that's going.
they're going through it.
Yeah, or they're going cashless.
So yeah, I mean, how would they do that? Because like Kroger's just putting that money onto your, like, that's how much you'd have in like fuel points basically. Like if you have 50 cents in change, you get 50 fuel points. And I'm like, that, I'd much rather have 50 cents in change. You know what I mean? Like, how are they allowed to do that? How are
Yeah.
they allowed to not give you money back?
Oh, they're.
That's what I'm
okay, yeah,
saying.
they don't give you money, but they're like compensating you.
They're giving you something.
Yeah, with
But
fuel
it's like-
points. Honestly, I think I would take the fuel points.
Really?
It's like you just stack up some fuel points, you can basically get some gas for free or some shit.
I mean, probably, but you'd have to get, if it's $1 a fuel point, you'd have to get like, you have to get $1,000 back in change to get,
Yeah,
$1 off.
$1 though, $1 off a gallon.
Bro, $1,000 though?
Bro, $1,000 off a gallon of
No.
gas, bro.
You'd have to get $1,000 back in change. Like, that's how much change. you
Oh,
get.
okay, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it's maybe.
But,
well,
like-
no, it'd be 1,000. What would that be? It'd be $100. Sorry, I was off. Because 50 cents give you 50 points.
Yeah, when you said 1,000, I was like, I was trying to do the math in my head,
like,
but
wait.
I'm bad at math, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just going with it. I'm
like,
going with your
James is
flow right
right.
now. I'm following you.
Thank you. Good advice.
I don't know. I know people are freaking out
Yeah.
about the coin shortage in there.
Yes.
There's all these Facebook posts that are like, "Oh, it's so stupid." Like,
I bet it's the people that can't bear the thought of having to wear a mask.
it's the same exact.
It's the same. Like a Venn diagram would actually just be one circle.
It's
Yeah.
like it all falls into this like one region of like people who hate the cashless. They don't want to wear masks. They think God caused coronavirus.
Yeah. That's
like,
so frustrating, bro. As a religious person, that is so frustrating.
I could not imagine. It frustrates me, and
Yeah.
I'm not religious.
I mean, there's a lot of things that people say that I hate.
Yeah.
That people are like, this is how like, since this is my faith, that's what I'm gonna use. But like
Yeah.
Christians, like that's these Bible thumpers that are just like, see, America needs to repent for its sins, and that's
Yeah.
why we got coronavirus. It's like, no, that's
No,
not
not really.
why. That's not why.
I think I don't know.
But it's frustrating. And then
Facebook is a.
but like part of me gets it, not that part. Sorry, part of me gets the like not wanting to wear masks because like I don't want to wear masks,
I don't
but
want to either, but I know.
but
that
if
it
it's
helps.
required for me, then I'm gonna do it. Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that it doesn't help. Like I know this, like the studies show that it helps. Like it's kind
Studies show that it helps, and these. Oh my God!
a controversial statement.
These middle-aged, just like Karens. I know it's like the meme right now. Call them Karens, but these middle-aged like Midwestern. It's the whole world.
It's kind
Or
of there's
the whole
there's
U.S.
a Karen in every country.
It's
Every county's got a Karen. You know.
every
You
town's
know?
every town's got that Karen.
Yeah.
I think every town has 15 Karens. But like
They're more densely populated.
It's this like middle-aged like I want to say white people, but it's more.
It probably
than
leans
that.
more towards white people,
It's,
but
it's leaning more towards white people. But
it's
these like
spoiled people is what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's people that
I think it's like the middle
entitled.
like the generation is like, like this is a
Yeah.
free country.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exercise my rights to not wear a mask.
Yeah.
I don't care if you die because I'm not wearing a mask. Like it's pretty
You think we're ever
easily
not gonna have
proven
to
and
talk about,
shown.
like, coronavirus stuff?
What?
I said, you think we're ever not gonna have to talk about coronavirus?
I think we're gonna be talking about coronavirus for the next 50 years,
Oh yeah,
maybe 15,
I mean,
maybe not 50.
50.
We'll read
We'll still
about
be
it.
AVGP
Yeah.
episodes 50 years
Yeah,
from now.
yeah.
Remember
the coronavirus. Remember corona?
But like, you're probably talking about that girl that went into Target. Have you seen that video? It was kind of viral.
I think so.
Where she just starts smacking off all the
Yeah.
masks. She's like, "Well, we're done with it. We're done." Or what?
Yeah.
I don't know what
Oh
she's
yeah,
saying.
she smacked all the masks off the.
Yeah,
the
and the
thing.
guy's like, the worker's like, "Ma'am, can you stop?" She's like, "No, you can protest. I can do it." It's like that's
That's
not the same thing at all.
oh my god, it's that privilege, bro. It's like
Yeah, I hate using that because I feel like that word has been a little twisted, but
Yeah.
it really is this mentality of like, nope, you get to do it, so do I. Like,
right.
that's
But what they're doing is absolutely not doing anything.
yeah, they're
You're-
causing a problem.
You're causing a problem
Yeah, you're causing a problem.
for you, for everybody shopping in that
Yes,
Target,
thank
and
you.
for every worker in that damn Target. Like, it is so infuriating to me. Like, I think because you understand too, is like knowing from that retail like mindset.
mentality,
that retail mentality is like,
This is your problem.
yeah,
The people that remember were we working at Marsh when the milk people would go around and pick up milk and slam it, or they
I
throw
think
it up,
so.
and we're working there.
I think so.
Did
yeah.
someone do it at our Marsh, or were we just talking about it? Because I can't remember. But,
I feel like it happened once.
but either way,
yeah.
that's not like. Ideally, we'd say, like, you clean it up. No, we're the ones that get to deal with that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's what's frustrating.
Yeah.
Is this Karen goes in there, knocks all that stuff down, and it's like you make yourself look like such an ass because you're filming this as if people are like, yeah, like I'm sure you have those that Karen
Yeah,
the sect.
demographic. Yeah,
that Karen minority group.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, go on, sister, preach it or whatever. But it's
Throw
like,
those
no,
masks,
I guarantee
sister.
you, everyone in that store hates you right now.
Mhm.
And why do you think putting that up is a good idea? Like, that's what gets me. Is like, I'm sure it's happened, plenty of places, but they haven't recorded it. Like, I'd have more respect if you didn't record it. Like, just do it and
yeah,
get over with. Don't make a big deal about it. Of like putting it on the internet, acting like you're gonna have this coalition of
right. You're gonna,
people joining your rebellion. Like,
exactly.
shut up
It's like,
and wear the damn.
Can't wait to
mask.
post this on Facebook for all my same age friends to be like, "You go, Deborah."
Yeah, that's
Like,
what. That's just frustrating. Because, like, I mean, to be honest, I'm not gonna like if I don't have to wear a mask, I'm not gonna.
Right.
That's just me. But like, if you're required to wear masks, yeah, I'm gonna wear masks. That's what you're telling me
Yeah.
to do. I'll
Like-
follow it. It's a rule. Like,
It's a rule.
just shut up and
Like,
deal with it.
And I just caught myself. I keep saying like.
Yeah.
I listened to the last podcast. I
Did
said
you count it?
I said like every other word. So,
So
it
we're
made me.
trying to
like,
stop
I'm
you.
gonna try and not say that.
Okay.
I don't know. I forgot what I was saying there because I caught myself saying it, but I don't know.
I don't know. That was
I
good.
just
That was a good Karen
Ruined
rant,
the
though.
flow right
That's
there.
fine. That's fine.
But
We're
I was
back.
gonna say, say we're back. All right, back into it.
And we're back.
How Walmart and Kroger now like it's required for like
You have to wear a mask.
for
right?
everyone to go in.
Yeah.
Target August 1st
Is doing that.
required.
A little insider information.
Yes. And I am so afraid of just
The hell.
the shit
It's
storm.
you know
the
what it
hell.
is. That's
is
exactly
gonna
shitstorm is
ensue.
exactly the word because in my head it's like you can see it from a distance.
And it's
It is
every
coming.
day it's approaching. Yeah.
Yes, that's why it's like it's a shitstorm because it's like you
Yeah.
can track it on the Doppler. You're like, here they come, dude.
It's,
that day is gonna be dark
it's
and
all
cloudy.
red. It is all red. There's severe shitstorm. Like
That's-
F6
brace yourself,
shitstorm, dude.
Yes.
Like I am so as soon as I heard that, and I knew it was inevitable because of Walmart and
Yeah.
Kroger.
Because other people are gonna do it, so then like everyone needs to like match it, kind of.
Yeah,
Because
like-
people are gonna be at Walmart and then they're gonna point to Target and be like, "Look, why aren't you doing this?" It's
That-
like you
yeah,
don't
that's the
even want to wear a
thing.
mask. Like,
Right.
make up your mind, people.
It's once one big company does it, then everybody else has to follow, or
Yeah.
like you look like the asshole.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you got to spin some ad. It's kind of weird how quickly like ads have started saying like
dude,
everything's like we're here for your safety and your health.
Yeah.
It's like weren't you doing that in the first
I
place?
was like in my head when Corona first started, I was thinking to myself, how quickly will it be before we start seeing Corona like commercials on TV? And maybe
like
a
not
week
commercials about Corona, but like commercials alluding
catering to
Yeah.
like a McDonald's commercial.
to where it's
Like-
like free contactless delivery.
Right.
We're here to keep your family safe.
Right. It's like, well, the kitchens are closed, or the kitchens aren't closed. The dining is closed, but the kitchens aren't. Please support whatever. I don't know, but it's just
I think about there's something that plays on like Kroger radio that's like Duracell would like to thank all grocery workers for keeping America powered through. It's like you can't even let like a global pandemic slide without you having
running
to.
a Duracell ad. Of all,
We are
all
not
things.
craving AA batteries right now,
just, you
bro.
know
I
what?
know people are in their rooms gaming
Oh,
like
shit.
crazy right now,
Yeah.
but
You know
that's not helping.
God.
Duracell, you're not doing the world any favor.
What is that?
Imagine
It's
that,
corporate
like,
America, bro.
corporate America. I mean, I love capitalism, but like, there's some dude that's like, this is what our country needs right now.
Yeah,
Freaking
Kroger to run
Duracell,
Duracell ads
Duracell ad.
for global pandemic.
Pandemic. They're like,
So you know
like
what this
who?
pandemic needs? Batteries.
Batteries. Because that's what I think of too. Like, I don't know if anyone's listening to those ads, but I am at least.
Mhm.
So it's like, do you really think someone's gonna be like, oh, that was I'm going. You know what?
There's got to be. It has to.
If there's at least one, it's worth it to them.
Yeah,
Because
and you know it's
some people are still buying Duracell regardless of that ad, but someone's like, wow, you know what, Duracell's they really support grocery workers, and
Yeah.
my cousin's nephew's daughter's great uncle is a grocery worker, so I'm gonna support them too. Like,
yeah.
who
Or
in their
it's even
minds like
the-
stopping mid shopping bars, and it's just like
Duracell.
Duracell. I need a Duracell. all of a sudden.
I need batteries.
I need to get a Duracell battery. Please point me. I don't know why they're a robot, because that's
Yeah.
why they need batteries. They're like,
I was gonna say.
point me to the nearest battery.
Point me to the nearest battery.
Just whatever.
One giant battery.
Just one. Just a mega battery. It's like
You
the
get
whatever the promo is, like the battery on top. It's
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Um,
Now, what were
I was
we
gonna say
say?
it's like a subliminal thing too.
Yeah,
it
they kind
could
of
be
plant that
'cause-
seed in your mind.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. If you're just shopping, you're not really listening, but like you're in your like
here
you're
I am talking about it. I just gave them marketing.
Right. Where's that Duracell check at?
Bro, Duracell. We have Duracell.
And
What is it?
Totino's,
Taco
man.
Bell. Totino's.
We have Taco Bell.
Was it Taco Bell? Mountain Dew. No, we had a Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
Baja
yeah.
Blast.
Also, good thing at Taco Bell. Did you see they're getting rid of a bunch of shit on their menu?
Yeah, they're getting rid of loaded grillers. I love those.
Dude.
When those things came out, they're like $1, bro. $10.
Loaded- A beefy nacho loaded griller.
Yes, yes, my man. Yes.
That's
That's
on the order every
every
time I go to
time.
Taco Bell.
That's a good one.
It used
That's
to
a
be
staple.
because oh my god, Taco Bell's really started shitting the bed. You know, it used to
They started pissing the bed
really
lately.
start pissing the bed. Taco Bell, that was a number 10, which is a cheesy gordita crunch and 2 tacos. I would get number 10, switch them to soft tacos with a Baja Blast, get a loaded beefy nacho loaded griller.
Yeah.
That was the order every time.
Mhm.
They got rid of the number 10.
So what,
just-
there's just a 9 and 11 now?
Yeah,
Or
it just goes from 9 to 11, yeah. But you can't
like
you
number 10 no longer exists
yeah.
per Taco Bell.
Like sorry, we don't believe in the number 10 anymore.
I'm sorry, do you mean 9?
Yeah.
You're like, no, 10.
No.
11?
You like a number 9 and a number 1?
An 8?
Yeah. No, I want the cheesy gordita crunch meal. You can't get a cheesy
And number
gordita crunch
19?
meal.
You're like anything but 10.
Yeah. So number
11?
like what number like 101 or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know. We got 120.
We got like a
120. Could you imagine a menu? I just like that idea real quick.
yeah with 120 meals on it.
It's just so small.
So I don't even know what that says. Just pick a random number, give me whatever, bro. 'Cause I can't read it.
each number, like each digit represents a different category. So it's like the 1 is like all your bread. So you have like 100 different choices for your bread. So you have like
That'd be hell on earth, bro. Imagine the
and the
anxiety.
drive-thru workers the worst. They're like order whenever you're ready. And you're just like okay, that'll be 10:17.
Like, okay.
What?
Okay. I couldn't imagine the anxiety that I would feel.
I
Like
feel
the
anxiety when
overwhelming-
there's 15 things.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Doubling that, I'd be what? I need an Adderall to calm down.
It's like quintupling that, dude.
Should I get
Just
some?
immediately start sweating as soon as I walk into the. Oh,
Dude.
what number am I getting today? Jesus. Like,
Just throw it out.
Just roll
That'd
the
be it.
dice,
Just
bro.
spin a wheel, and then whatever it lands on. But you don't get to know what the meal is. You just know the number.
Yeah.
That's how we solve it.
Yeah.
You spin it, or you slap a button, and it's like a number generator, and it's like 178. And you're like, all right, you're getting a
Oh,
178.
God. Oh, God,
You
what is
just
it?
have to like brace yourself. You're like, I hope it's not jalapeno cheddar.
It's like bull
Brisket.
testicles or some shit like that.
Bull test.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. There's like 100 things on there.
Yeah.
They probably got
They gotta have a
everything.
bunch of different options.
Dude, I hope it's not calamari.
Dude, I hope it's not pig brain. I hope it's not sheep's wool.
It's like some like farmer's market type stuff. It's like on the side of the road. It's just like one dude in there.
With an orange. Yeah. Yeah, number 122 is just an orange.
Orange, not peeled. Just putting in a bag.
It's imagine putting a single orange on the tray and then they hand it to you. All right, would you like anything else? No.
Ketchup or mustard.
Yeah. You got a drink to that. No.
What flavor?
I guess
Put orange in the cup.
this
Just
orange
put an
red.
orange in the
The
cup.
person like behind you gets like a triple cheeseburger. Like, John, what the hell?
Ja.
Jaw.
Ja.
Jaw.
Speaking of people behind you ordering, we
Yeah.
a good segue to something not as comical.
It's like a segue to something kind of sucks ass.
We went to Rally's the other day because I was craving Rally's fries. This was actually a while ago, not the other day, but for the purpose of the stories the other day.
Understandable. I do that, and Cindy gets really mad at me.
She's like, no, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'll say the other day, and she's like, "That was 3 months ago." I'm like, "You know, it was the other day."
In my mind, there's been so much I've erased
Yeah.
that it feels like
Yeah.
yesterday.
Right.
Like there's so much I just deleted. Because it's all useless, but this Rally story is
useful,
useful.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a
Useful.
podcast.
Yeah.
Useful.
Yusuf for the podcast story.
So we get up to we put our order in, we get a 121 or whatever, and we get to the window, and they're like, the person in front of you paid for your meal. I was like, oh, no kidding. So then I was like, Emily, should I pay for the person behind us? Because I've never had this before. Like, I could just,
You know, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, sure, I get that it's nice, but like, if the person in front of you pays for your meal,
Mhm.
and then you pay for the person behind you,
Where does it end?
yeah,
That's
and
kind
like
of
you didn't get a free meal. You didn't
No,
get a
I
free
didn't.
meal.
No,
Their meal could be more expensive than yours.
I know.
You're like, oh,
That's what we were
the
thinking
hell?
about.
Yeah.
Because she was like, what if it's 7 kids? Then this is their
Yeah,
one
right.
night to go out a week.
They get the limo. In the
They
Rally's
got that.
drive-thru.
They got enough money on the fundraiser to get the limo to Rally's.
Did you ever take? I think we talked about that.
No,
I took the limo to McDonald's, bro.
What?
I got the fundraiser. I took the limo to
How?
McDonald's.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
There was 5. I could always get at least 5 people to do it, but no more. I
Dude,
don't know how much you had to sell, but at
My
least
mom, my parents were nuts, bro. Like,
they go crazy.
like I would just hand them the packet, and they're just like,
do your thing.
take it to work, and they're like, everybody, you order some fucking cookie dough.
for my kid.
So
he
you
can
gotta
ride
ride
the
the limo to
limo.
McDonald's.
This is gonna be life changing for him.
It was pretty tight though.
That's what's up.
I felt cool.
We should do that.
We should do that.
Yeah.
Should we ride to McDonald's in a limo?
No, we should do the fundraiser.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I didn't know if you meant. Go
We
to
should
McDonald's
enter
in
the
a limo.
fundraiser and then beat all these little kids and ride with them. Yo, how whack
Dude,
that'd
that'd
be
be
to
kind
be
of creepy,
like
bro.
12.
Yeah, be kind of looking at us funny.
Sorry, dude, I sold 100 bags of popcorn.
Yeah, what the hell you want from me?
Bro, it's gourmet. It's like $20.
It's the rules, man. I'm allowed to be here.
They didn't say there's a limit to the age. But anyway, so we paid for the. I've never had anyone pay for my meal before. Have you ever had anyone pay for your meal before?
I did one time. That's because I was at B&K,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where like people listen to it, like listen to this podcast and know what B&K is.
Yeah.
You just pull the car in. It's like a car hop. You pull the car in, and like you sit in your car, and
You
they
sit
bring
there
your
and
food
then they
to
come
you.
out to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't go inside or anything. The woman next to me, I pull in, and then it's like a 4-door SUV, whatever. The back door flies open and hits my car, and the kid pops out, and his eyes are wide open. He looks at me. He goes, I'm so sorry.
Was it like some suburban
This was like
type?
2 months ago.
Really?
The other day.
The other
Like,
day?
yeah, it was the other day.
That was like yesterday.
And he just whipped the door open. with like Hulk strength, and I'm
He's
like,
just so excited to be
yeah,
there at PK.
my car shook, bro. I'm like, what was that? It's like I'm not moving. I didn't run anything over.
Bro, what? I just
I
hit
just
something.
hit a kid in park. Like he gets out, his eyes are big. He's I am so, I am so.
Did I hit a kid in park? Dude, I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
Some kid running into you.
Did I hit a kid?
Did I hit a kid? Dude, I'm not moving. Is that how fast I'm going?
I have the emergency brake on for some reason. It's not moving at all. Not going anywhere.
My foot's pushing that brake pedal in
The brake is to the floor.
to the floor.
But
I'm not going
I'm
anywhere.
so sorry.
But anyway,
And I rolled down the window. I was like, "It's all cool, man." Like I was cool about it. I'm not the
Yeah.
type of person to be like, "Hey, what the hell was that?"
Yeah,
it's this
that's,
young
that's
kid.
The
I'm
best
like,
way. Yeah.
I'm not like that. I rolled in the window. I'm like, I wave. I'm like, "Hey," I was like, "It's all right, dude." Like really, like I already have a big ass dent in the passenger side because at work I come out one night after working and someone had done the
The other
same
day at
thing.
Target, or was this it? Like, I feel like for some reason in my head this was in Chrysler.
No, it was
Like
at
a
Target.
Chrysler. Okay.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Really?
This was like
Dang.
8 months ago.
So
I come out and there's a big ass
other
dent
days.
on my passenger side, like huge. Like
Yeah.
you can still see it, and every day I see it, I get so mad
Mhm.
because I was right after I paid off my car fully. Like
Of course-
a
of
week
course.
after that, yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Like I told my dad about that, and he's like, "Yep, that's how it goes." I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? Like that's all you got for me?"
He's the guy that's like smoking a cigarette. He's like, that's how it goes. That's the way the grass
That's
is
life.
cut.
That's life, buddy. Get over it.
Get used to it, New York.
Get used to it, New York. In the Kokomos.
And Kokomos, which is the New Yorks of Midwest, Middle
Kokomo
Indiana.
is the New York of Midwest.
No way, but yes, it is.
No,
Not
it
at
is
all.
not, but yes, it is.
Not at all, but let's go for it.
Yeah, so I'm like,
course, so they
there's
hit,
already
so
a dent
yeah.
on that side, so I'm like, let's just fucking add them up. Let's tally them
Right.
up. Just throw
Right.
some more dents on that side. And then the mom rolls down the window, and she's like, she's like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. They
I'm
both
so
sound alike.
Yeah, the mom and the kid, they got good genes, so they're close together. I am so sorry.
So sorry. Just a,
And I said the same thing.
An
I was like,
army of
yeah.
them.
I was like, it's all right, really. And I don't like.
it's fine.
I don't. There's nothing we can do
We can
about,
do about it, yeah,
There's absolutely nothing that can be done about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't. It's fine. And then I get my food, and then they're like, actually, the woman next to you paid for your meal. And I'm like, oh
Hell yeah, they did.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
bet.
hell yeah, she did. What the hell?
They
So
better.
better come out of that kid's allowance, bro. Like.
Was it
come
the
out of
kid
his-
that opened the door? What was he getting in the trunk?
I don't.
Or was he getting
I
like the
think
back door?
Well, where B&K is, there's a gas station next to it.
Yeah.
I think he opened the door and then ran to the gas station. I'm sure he had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Dude shitting his brains out, and he whipped the door open into my car.
Dude, I've been there
He
before.
didn't
it's
even
fine.
apologize. He's like, I gotta go. He's holding his ass.
I'm going to the bathroom. Sorry.
It's just- sorry. And then I would really understand. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I've been
Yeah,
there.
I'll buy your meal, kid.
So I'll take care of you. You guys get it. But there's really from that there is a little pin-sized dent. There's really you can't even tell it's there.
Yeah.
The one I'm worried about happened at Target. I didn't even see it happen. I come
That's-
out from working and it
that's
was
so frustrating.
dude.
That's what happened to me. I had my car parked, and someone like ran to the front fender, and then like no alarm went off or
Yeah.
anything, but it's a decent sized dent. And then my dad and I, being the geniuses we are, open the hood and like pull the fender back as far, like we were stretching it,
Yeah.
and we are trying to hit it out with a hammer, but it wasn't like giving us enough room, so we stuck like the hammer inside like the wheel well, and we're just trying to like bang it with like
Yeah.
3 inches of movement.
Yeah.
And it didn't help like at all. Like it's got more sharp. It's like used to be a more rounded off like
Yeah.
dent. Now it's more sharp.
And
And
you
there's like
really kill somebody if you go by. It's like a Mad Max vehicle now.
it
with
is
the
starting to
razors.
look like something from Mad Max. But I remember one time I had I was driving my dad's car. And this is what like people that are cool during like where you were talking about like it's fine.
Yeah.
Like those people are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Because like okay, like it's so much pressure off. Like you still feel bad, and it's still
Yeah.
like a not ideal situation, but it's like at least it's not like
It really lifts a lot of weight off your shoulders.
yeah.
if you're
Because
cool
so
about it.
we were driving and it was like icy, and I was going to see a movie with Brandon, and I was like, or he was already there, so I'm like okay, I'm on my way. So then I'm there, and I get on the brake and then like I slip, and like the front bottom grill of my dad's car hits this guy's like trailer hitch, and he apparently moved or he felt it, and he put on his hazard. So we pulled off, and I'm like, I've never been in an accident before, so I'm like, oh my god. And I didn't say sorry, but I'm just like, oh my god, like, Dad, what do I do? So he's like, talk to the guy and see if he's gonna call his insurance. And so he's looking at the car, and it did literally, or his truck, it did literally nothing because it hit his trailer hitch. And I'm like, are you gonna call your insurance? Like, I need to know so I can call mine. And he's like, well, I don't know. I'm gonna call the police and file like an accident report. I'm like,
Come on.
can't
man.
we just leave? Like, in
You
my
did
head, I'm like,
nothing your car, bro. It's
I'm like, can we just let me? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, my buddy's at the theater.
wait, dude, I'm gonna miss this movie, man. Like, you gotta let me go.
We didn't even see it because of how long it took.
For real?
I don't think we did. I think we
Wow.
just went to Taco Bell, like a classic Peru move or
Yeah.
something like that. But I was like, sorry, I'm half an hour late. But
Dude, that sucks.
but yeah, I was just like, okay, are you gonna call your insurance? He's like, well, so he's on the phone with the police, and it's like, why? Like, I get it if you're like, there's an accident, we need to report it. But I'm like, it really wasn't even. Like,
Did it do anything to your dad's car?
yeah,
Oh.
$400 some.
Shoo!
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I did not let. He didn't let me live that one down for a while.
I wouldn't.
Deservingly so. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I can't be. Because that's.
I mean, it's
that's what.
It's
one thing-
understandable being in like the snow and the ice and stuff, and it's like,
Yeah, but it's also another thing to have like your kid fuck up your car.
yeah,
I'd be like, God dang it.
you little fucker.
Shit.
Like the one time I let you drive it.
Yeah, of course. That's how it goes, right?
Yep, never again.
Never again. You get your own car. Water break.
I was gonna say we both take a sip of water. Water break. Everybody, every viewer,
Stay
every listener,
hydrated.
take a sip of your
Take a
water.
sip of
with
water.
us.
We'll wait for you.
Yep.
All
Alright.
right. We're back.
Yep.
You're back too.
Hydrated gang.
Gang.
Oh
Let's get to. We have not even touched our topics.
no, dude, that's kind of awesome.
That's what's up.
I have one. I don't know if I want to share it. I kind of do want to share it. We'll wait. We'll answer. You want to answer Garrett's question? He gave us another.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. You answer another one.
Yeah.
That's good because I've got nothing. So maybe when I post this one, I didn't post the last one up. I've been a bad podcast partner
That's
lately.
all right.
But when I post this one, hopefully we get some.
That's,
but
then I really thought I was like, you really
like
don't want
James
to do this
is-
anymore.
He's really discommunicated.
Might have to go solo.
Is he shunning me?
Yeah. I was like, James is just gonna break off from AVGP, bro. Like,
No, but what happened was this because I was like, okay, so when my big boss, like boss of the whole place I work at, he's like, you'll come in this week, you'll work. Let's just do 8:30 to 4:30. The rest like Monday through Friday. Like, okay, cool. So I get there Monday and I do my thing, and then I met with him at the end of the day or something, and he's like, there's gonna be some people that I'd rather have you work with this group. So can you do like 8 or 2 to 10 tomorrow, and then 8 to 4 the rest of the week? And I'm like, yeah.
yeah. He's
So,
like, no, I have a podcast to record. Actually, it's not gonna work
no,
for
but
me.
that's
yeah.
what was going on in my head.
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's all was there. I could have been like, no, I have a very successful.
And the last podcast was kind of a shit show too, trying to get the video.
Honestly,
to work.
this one has felt really good. I know
Dude,
we're only 30 minutes in,
this-
but this energy right now is pretty good.
This is how I want it every time.
Every time.
And I really have been thinking about it. I've been wanting to come in with a lot more energy because I know it's been tough for me to muster up the energy and bring it in.
Mhm.
I want to talk. That's one of the things I was going to talk
Talk
about.
about.
But the question.
Let's get to the question.
Yeah,
before
we'll do
we
the
go off.
question, then I'll talk about the little sensitive subject, for me at least.
For you. Let's get Cameron
The
into
Garrett's
research.
question was: we switch bodies for 24 hours. What
do
are we
you do?
doing? I don't know.
Bro, I don't know either. For some reason, I'm thinking like sliding. Like, you know those
Slide?
like those like, you ever seen like the it's like that tarp and they put soap down it?
That's what you're doing in my body for 24 hours.
Not the whole time, but at least 10 minutes of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
what makes you
that's
think of.
cool.
I don't know what else I'd do either.
I don't know.
Go to
I
Target.
never really thought about it either. It's like, yeah, go work at Target. Then you can really understand the hell that I live in.
Let me get some man's perspective
Yeah.
here.
Probably go
I
like
don't know.
listen to Insane Clown Posse with your dad or something. I don't know.
Bro, it's like stuff that my body isn't required. It's just because you're James. That's how I'd enjoy having my own house.
So I could do that.
You
in
can
my
do
own
that
body,
now if you
yeah.
wanted to, really.
Just hit up
But
Chad, be like, yo, you want to listen to some ICP, bro?
dude, he'd go crazy.
Be like, oh my god, yes.
Yes, he's like, wait till I get off work at 7 a.m. I'm on my way.
So, dude, I'm up. I'm there.
I don't know. I really don't know either, but I'd enjoy living.
Come do a podcast.
Do what?
I said we come to the podcast just in switched bodies.
Freaky Friday type stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a catchy name, but I can't. something about podcasts. Whatever starts with a P. Perineum podcast.
Perineum podcast.
It's the space between your butt and your taint. I think technically it's called a perineum.
Oh, the Perineum podcast. I like that. We should change the whole name to that. Forget a very good podcast.
John Cena taught me that.
John Cena taught you that?
I was on some late night TV, late night show, YouTube binge craze.
Yeah.
A few months ago. I was just watching clips of Benedict Cumberbatch on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I've been there though. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been down that hole of I watch I've gotten in the hole where you watch they're on Jimmy Fallon, they're doing little games.
Yeah.
Where
they
have to sing a song in a different
yes.
kind of way or something like
Yeah.
that, or I like the ones where they have it's called word sneak.
Oh yeah,
They
I
have to
haven't seen
sneak
that one.
they have little flashcards with crazy
And they have to
words
sneak
in it.
the word
and
into
sneak
it.
the word into the sentence.
Dang, I think I was watching kids theater, or I think it was kids theater. It was something, but it was just okay. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, Perineum podcast.
Oh yeah.
And so John Cena said something about perineum, and they're like, "What's that?" And he's like, "It's the space between."
Your butthole and your nuts.
Well, he didn't say it like that, but yeah. So I thought that was cool. That I can't believe that some dude's or girl has medically thought of a name for that.
We should call that the perineum.
Yeah, it's can't we just leave it alone and not acknowledge that
Yeah.
space? No, it needs a name.
That one's got the gray area, so no one really. That's the area.
I mean, you don't
51.
even see it on a drawing of a human, so it's is it really important?
Is it really there?
Yeah. Bro,
It's just a figment of our imagination.
I don't know. If I was Cameron for a day,
I don't know what I would do if I was James for a day. I'd probably go on on a 5-mile run.
just because you can.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just because I can.
I haven't ran in a while, so
Oh
it
my
might not be
God.
that different.
Cindy and I have been going to the gym again.
You guys going to Anytime?
Yeah,
We
we're
talked
going
about that.
and here in Kokomo.
Ooh.
Finally, we're going to the gym. I've been going I've gone 4 or 5 times.
I think I saw you tweet about it a little
Yeah,
bit. So
that was yesterday.
Yeah.
It sucked yesterday.
Yeah.
But I have found a new way to run a mile and be very comfortable. So I get on the
Bike.
treadmill.
Oh.
A bike. That's how I run a mile. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get on the treadmill,
Mm-hmm.
and for 10 minutes, I put it on 3.5 miles an hour. Because
Okay.
for me, that's a comfortable
Pace.
kind of speed walk pace.
Yeah.
And then every 2 minutes, I knock up the incline. So by the end of it, I'll start off on 2 incline, and then I knock it up 0.5 every 2 minutes. By the end, I'm at a 5.5 or a 5 incline,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like I'm climbing a mountain.
Right.
And then so right before it hits 10 minutes, I'll put it down to 0, and that's when I start my mile.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a warm up, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
And seriously, I've never the longest I try to I look and see how far I can run without stopping.
Yeah.
And usually it's 0.3 of a mile on the treadmill or something. I full at 6.5 miles an hour, I ran a half of a mile.
Really?
Just it was nothing.
That's what's up.
I don't know. I think it's because I started out with that warm up. It just felt like
Yeah.
I wasn't even
Yeah.
straining my body at
Yeah,
all.
because
It
your
felt
muscles
so
are
good.
already activated and
Yeah,
primed.
it's not like I jump on the treadmill immediately 6.5 just rusty.
That's my problem, dude. I don't warm up at all. I'm on this workout program and I'm finishing it's 6 weeks and I'm getting ready to finish week 5, and I've actually liked it, but it's body weight, basically stuff that if you were locked in a prison cell you could be able to do.
Yeah.
And it is, but it's you're supposed to stretch for 5 minutes, do all this. And I did it the first day, and I was like, I'd rather just
Yeah,
take. It's
just
already a
start
30-minute workout. You're gonna kill 50 minutes of my time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
I like
terrible.
the
of me, but
warm up, and then after the mile, there's a cool down button on the treadmill. So I'll just
Perfect.
hit that, and then it's I get off and I feel really good.
That's
Because
what's up.
usually if I just no warm up, no cool down, I feel like I'm dead
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
But that I feel like I had a really good run, and I just feel really good.
That's good.
I was so energized after that run.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which is crazy to think about, right? You just ran a mile.
Yeah.
And you're like,
We went kind of late too, and I was just I was just wide awake, and I was ready to go, and I'm I just want to do more.
quick feet. You're
Yeah.
like,
Like, I'm so fast. I'm
Juking
so
everyone.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just juking everyone, like breaking everybody's ankles.
Left and right. There's just
Yeah.
a trail of bodies to
Yeah.
you, and you're at the water fountain.
Cameron's been running again. Shit.
He's been running again, so you know what that
This
means.
is what that means. Nobody's safe.
Nobody. Hashtag nobody's safe.
Hashtag nobody.
I'm coming for your ankles.
I'm Cameron. I'm really fast. I'm coming for your ankles.
What else we got?
So I guess like the sensitive subject was that.
Immediately after, I'm coming for your ankles. All right,
All right, this is a very serious
not
topic.
a real.
Yeah,
The range we have on a very good podcast is incredible.
it's for everybody.
It's for everyone. We need to have someone do timestamps so they know, like,
That'd be kind of cool. I would love to have timestamps,
Yeah.
but I don't want to put.
I'm
the
not
work.
doing it.
I'm not doing that
We'll let
shit.
someone devoted
Yeah,
listener do that.
right. But I yesterday was Wednesday. Yes.
Yes.
I went
Yesterday.
to my very first therapy session.
What?
Yes.
Really?
I've been extremely depressed and anxious.
Yeah.
And like I feel like a zombie and I feel like an empty shell of a human.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been struggling with that for a couple of years now, but recently it's gotten way worse than ever, and I just am tired of being sad. I'm tired of feeling worthless, and I just want some help.
Mhm.
So I went to my very first therapy session yesterday.
That's awesome.
And I scheduled 2 more, and then I scheduled one with their nurse to see about medication.
Yeah.
I'm very scared to take medication
Yeah.
because I don't know. I've heard things, and
It's such a. Now this is not a medical, by any means, but
Yeah.
there's such a trial and error kind of
Mhm.
thing, and that's what seems to be depending on how much medication you have and what you're on, that can create different side effects that require
Right.
medication, and at a certain point it starts to
Yeah.
become like a. But I think that's extremely responsible of you, and I hope you feel better
Thank
about
you.
going
Yeah.
because that's kind of a big deal, and not a lot of people like to talk about it or
Yeah, I know.
are
It's
comfortable.
It's kind of like I guess like a taboo subject.
I think
but-
the stigma's mostly gone.
Yeah.
I mean, just because maybe it's because I'm younger, but I think the stigma's mostly gone because I think kids that grew up a decade or even like a couple decades ago or even a decade ago got parenting different.
Yeah.
Like their parents would like just deal with it, or you're just hyper,
Right.
and
Like
and some of that is like, okay, like I kind of like, it's mostly like ADD and ADHD where it's like I think these kids actually just need to find something productive to do, but still it's like, yeah, there's people that like had serious mental health issues and their parents just brushed it off as,
yeah, rub some dirt on it.
get over it, that's called adversity, like you're gonna have it in life, deal with it. And
You're
it's
just
like,
grumpy today.
so I think that stigma's gone, and I think people our age definitely won't treat their kids with that.
No,
But I do
really
think
hope
there
not.
is some. I think it is taboo, kind of, to talk about still a little bit.
Yeah,
because
I-
it's just something that's so personal.
It's
you know what I
very
mean?
personal, and I know a lot of people like won't talk about it because I don't want to seem weak. I don't want to seem
Yeah.
like I want to figure this out on my own.
Mhm.
I've been trying to figure it out on my own for 2 years, and I can't.
And I think that's something you were talking about, feeling weak. It's like that's something that I don't think it's because like I think some of it is because like playing football, which I have to always bring up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an inside joke at Emily's house that like I played football for 9 years, and so they'll be like, "You played football?"
What?
They're like, "How long did you play for a long time?" Like 9 years. So anyway,
Did you
so
play
that's
for
why-
8 years?
No, 9. Damn.
9.
9 hard years of service. So anyway, I don't know if it's like some like hyper masculinity where it's like you
Yeah.
have to be tough, like
Yeah.
suck it up. But there's so much more to like being strong than what people like think. Like especially like I think men especially like
Oh, absolutely.
we have this like machismo, like we can't show emotions. It's like
Yeah.
being vulnerable is different than like being weak. Like, you know what I mean? Like being weak means you can't handle it. Being vulnerable means you are aware that things can affect you a
Yeah.
certain way.
Yeah, and that's
like,
not weak.
That's not weak.
that's you
It's
being in
really,
touch with
it's
your
actually
emotions.
really strong
Yeah.
to be able to be like, no, this is something I need help with.
right.
Or, yeah,
Like that's the most brave thing you can do.
it's
like,
to
especially
confront.
in a
It's to
world
confront
like
the
this, yeah.
things that. Yeah, I can't think of the last phrase, but like to confront the things that you fear or are scared of or whatever. Like that's strength. Like
Yeah.
you're coming to terms with it. It doesn't. You're not solving it. Like your mental health like isn't cured or you're not, like you still have stuff you want to work through, but it's like the fact that you have been able to say, I have a problem and I'm going to take a step in the direction to get it like fixed
in order
or
to fix the problem
is
and
huge.
heal
Like,
myself.
that is strength right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you were weak, you would just be where you are. You'd be a zombie, and you would just live that like that's just how I am.
That's just how it is. I'm sad all the time.
Well, I'll get around to doing something. Like,
Yeah.
no, screw that, man.
And that's
like,
the thing is
yeah.
is I don't ever get around to doing something, and that's my.
Is that what you mean by like you feel like a zombie? Like,
No, I feel like a zombie. I say I feel like a zombie as in I walk around with this like emptiness in my head, and I don't. I don't know. Nothing brings me enjoyment. Like obviously some things.
There's
like,
some things. Yeah, we
like
know it's not
it's
nothing,
spurts, but like this brings me enjoyment. Anytime I can spend with Cindy brings me enjoyment.
Right.
Like my family, obviously, but
Yeah.
like.
I mean, having a job where you don't like it just kills it from you.
Oh yeah,
You know
and
what I
I
mean?
think that's a huge huge like
It's about like it's
factor.
Yeah, because you don't think you found your purpose yet. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, obviously, I'm not.
Yeah, I have
But-
a really tough time with feeling like a bum or like feeling worthless.
Because I felt that way. Like that's what I was saying. Like I hated how much longer I worked at Kroger than I wanted to.
Yeah,
Because then now
just
it's like
eat you alive.
yeah. Because now it's like what was I doing? I wasted months.
Yeah.
Like I should have been where I'm at now way before where I'm at now. But part of where I am at now is because of what happened before to get me there. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of works both ways. I see it like, yeah, I wouldn't have done things differently because I'm at where I am now and I don't regret it. But
Right.
it's also like hindsight's 20/20 kind of deal.
Yeah.
It's like I should have done this sooner. I shouldn't have been putting it off. But that's
But if you had done it sooner, it'd be a completely
it might be different.
situation.
Yeah, I might
Like your
have.
life would be different.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you're happy where you're at now,
Yeah.
like I'm happy where I'm at now, like in life, but not mentally.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And there's such a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like just because you say you're happy in life doesn't mean you're happy. Like there's such a difference in what's going on in your head and then what's like
versus to like what's happening to
yeah,
you.
because you can be happy with the things that are happening to you because
Yeah.
like life can be good, but life could also be better.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to give you props for taking a step in the life can be better direction because
Thank
that's
you.
huge.
I believe that I can get better, and I'm striving, and I really like want to work on being happy,
Yeah,
like enjoying life and
just gotta live that lobster life, boy.
that lobster life, that Larry the lobster life.
Remember you were talking about that book? How often it mentions lobsters?
Oh yeah. The 12 rules.
12 rules for lobster life.
12 rules to live in a lobster colony.
12 rules to life. The first 100 pages about a lobster.
Dude, that has absolutely killed me. I haven't really read much
I think
of that book.
honestly though, I think you'll learn more. Like I think you'll actually get more from it now than like when I was pushing you to read it earlier. I think now it's gonna start like resonating more.
And I've been meaning to
So-
pick it up, but it's like that.
Oh, just on your own time, man.
It's that. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. That's how.
At a
that's-
certain point though, you gotta
just do it.
just gotta do it.
And that's what I did that first time I picked it up. I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm reading it right
Mhm.
now, and I finally did it, and I
Yeah.
felt really good. And then everything happened. We moved, and we're still getting everything locked in, and and
There's a lot of moving pieces in your life right now.
yeah.
So,
So it's like
so it's hard to feel like to make time for reading.
read about
which is
lobsters.
yeah, because it's not like it's reading. You're like I don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah, but I want to. That's the thing
Yeah.
is I want to. I want to expand my brain, dude. I feel like a idiot. Like a lot of times I just sit there. I'm like, dude, I'm stupid, bro. Like I'm a
You just gotta find out how you learn. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what it's been like for me. It's like reading is not the best way for me to learn, but like it's kind of cliche, but like there's so much stuff you can learn on YouTube and like learning things you actually want to learn or are interested is so much easier than like trying to learn something you have no idea. Like that's what's gonna be hard.
no
I
idea or
think, for
no
the book.
interest in.
Yeah,
Like I don't care.
right. It's like this is this hefty book that you're like, all right, dude, James, shut up. Just let me. But it's like still like I don't know if you're interested in it. I'm just like for me, it's like I think you can learn stuff from it, but it's like if you're not actually interested in it, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah,
Obviously, and that's for everybody. It's
just
like,
for everyone.
that's why I had such a tough time in high school, like just doing anything. Like obviously, like high school was cool, and high school was like high school wasn't that cool. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just
It's all right.
high
no.
school, the end of senior year was decent.
The last day of school was the best day.
Yeah, the last day of school was the best day.
Yeah.
School sucked for me, man. Like I had a couple friends. Everybody like thought I was weird. Everybody bullied me, and I'm just like, I always had this like thing is like I stood there. I didn't talk to anybody. I was quiet and I didn't cause problems, and people still
Somehow
gave me shit. And I'm just like, bro. And I think that's like really contributed to like my social anxiety and shit, because like it's like I can't handle confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I didn't do anything, and these people are still coming after me for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I'm afraid to do anything.
Like,
So I'm
what did I do? You're like, I did nothing. I literally did nothing. Like,
I'm
I sat
sitting
here and listened and don't speak, and
Yeah.
somehow you found something to not like about me.
I remember like one of the first like freshman year in the lunchroom, some kid like
James, this fucking kid.
James, you
This-
did it.
Yeah, this
you're the one bullied
dubstep
me.
loving weeb.
Dude, James bullied me so hard in high school, and that's what made us closer actually. This kid, he was like sitting like our lunch tables were just like it was like a round lunch table, and there's like 8 chairs around it, whatever. And there's like however many lunch tables in the lunchroom. This kid was sitting behind me, and he just scooted his chair all the way back and pushed me to the table, like chest to table, and just like shoved me to the table. And I'm like, I was just sitting there, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, you like that, you fat fuck? And I'm like, all right, man. And I'm like, my little like freshman year like bowl cut Hollister shirt, like
Cargo pants, shorts,
my cargo shorts,
some
and
fresh shoes.
my slip-ons from Kroger.
Dude, did you rock it? Did you ever rock those?
I'm at Kmart, not Kroger.
Oh, I was like,
in elementary school, I was buying
I was
like,
thinking some like Old Navy dollar flip flops in the bin.
nah, dude, I was not a flip-flop
Some-
guy.
Some,
I just
some
recently,
shoe carnival boy.
I just recently started wearing sandals and showing my toes out in public.
Yeah.
I never ever showed my toes.
I don't like to in my own house. Like I'll wear socks all the time.
Oh,
I don't know if it's 'cause
socks-
it's cold or if it's
Socks
just
1,000% of the time. Like
Yeah.
I'm wearing socks every day.
Yeah.
But just recently I've been throwing on some sandals, like some old man sandals, and I've been showing the
toes.
the Piggly Wigglies, bro.
Letting them go to market.
Yeah.
Letting them go to town.
Dude, they're going
Show
to
these
every
Piggly
market.
Wigglies all the way around.
I don't know. I guess my confidence is kind of growing, but also it's not. You know, it's like a.
I feel like in the real world, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like there's nothing that you feel awkward if you're like I hate the people that bag and like they make like I've been a culprit of this, but like they make conversation. Oh, I like these. These are really good. It's like, can I just let me get my groceries and go?
Yeah.
Like I'm not here to talk. So it's like
Cool, man. You like the pickles that I picked out? Don't give a shit.
don't really care.
Yeah.
I like them. That's why I'm buying them.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, these are. That's what happens all the time at my work too. They're like, someone get a shirt, and they're like, "Oh, that shirt is so cute," and I'm like, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like that's why they're buying it, because obviously they thought it was
Obviously they think
cute,
it's
like
cute.
or they thought it was cool.
Yeah, but then again, they're also like the always other side of things is they're trying to be like friendly and
Yeah,
nice, but
it's
can
that
you
retail,
not?
that
Can you-
retail voice.
Yeah. Can you shut up?
God, shut
I
up.
want. What's that? We were talking about that store where you can be mean, like you can be mean to the customers. It was like last episode, which means it was a couple episodes ago. But we were talking about a store where it's like, everyone wants you to be friendly, and like a store where you're like, can I have help? Like, I don't know, idiot, can you?
We were wait. That's a real thing, or we like made it
No,
up?
we
as a
made it
joke?
up.
Okay.
I hope it's a real thing. That'd be awesome.
That'd be sick.
I
I
want
know
an
they have the
autograph.
restaurants like that, like
Yeah,
Dick's
dirty-
Last Resort, or
Yeah.
and then they make the hats that say dirty things on it. It's like, haha,
Dumpster Baby.
Dude, I want mine to say Dumpster Baby so bad. If I go, okay, I'm gonna make a request. Be like, yo, just pass him like it's like I write on the napkin, just like slide it. Like this is what you write on mine. Just this Dumpster Baby.
Like, well, you can just write it yourself. We'll
yeah,
Can
dude.
you imagine?
It takes away the whole fun. It's like move my tongue out. I'm just,
You're already telling them what to write. You might as well write it yourself.
I don't know. Those always like, those are funny, but like, you see, it's the same. They put the same 5 names on every person's hat. You look around.
Damaged goods or something like that.
It's like,
This will be good.
Damn you, James. I was gonna say some stupid shit. I was like, my wiener doesn't work. I don't know. I know most of the time whenever they see an old person is like they'll write like the last Titanic survivor or something on it, and that was actually pretty funny.
Last Holocaust, just something like completely off the line. Served in Nam.
Yeah, I was gonna say like one of the the first person drafted in World War II, like
Killed Nazis. That'd be
It
awesome.
just
I want
says
that.
killed Nazis.
I want that written on mine.
Yeah, Dumpster Baby and killed Nazis.
Nazi killer.
Nazi killer and dumpster,
Dumpster
baby.
baby.
That's us in a nutshell, though. That encompasses
You
what-
use 4 words to describe your friendship. Dumpster baby and
killed Nazis. Nazi killer.
Nazi killer. Got anything else on the?
I have the Kanye for president, Kanye and Elon shit. I saw Kanye already dropped out. I think
He is.
it's obviously.
He said something about how his family's concerned he's going through another like bipolar. My dad's like, you think?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I definitely think so.
Or it's like just a publicity run.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he said he'd do it in 2020, and so now I think he did it just so he can be like, I told you. Because on the life of Pablo, he's like, 2020, I'm gonna run the whole election. It's like, nope, you're not. But
yeah.
back in the day, you thought you were, so that's fine. Do you have anything? I was thinking we could close out with like weekly rotation.
Yeah.
Because
I was gonna write it down, but I just decided I'll look.
Just go ahead and look.
Weekly.
Here, I'll do the thing.
Weekly
rotation.
Weekly rotation. Camo and James. Weekly rotation. I added 2 or 3 albums to my library this week. I added Nas's Illmatic. I've never fully listened to that ever
I haven't.
in my life.
Maybe I should.
I added the self-titled Rage Against the Machine album.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been I don't listen to that music, but that has been pretty sweet to listen to. I have been really enjoying.
There's a Denzel Curry cover of Bulls on
Parade.
It's great.
I've watched that like 5 times just because it's so
Before
good.
it was on Spotify, I would just go to
Is
go
it
to the
on
gym.
Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to add that because I did not know that.
Before it was though, I'd just have to go to I'd go to YouTube and open up that just so I can hear the song.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd sit through an ad. And
It's
just be
so
like, okay.
good. He does such a good job on that. I love Denzel Curry.
He's-
I really like Denzel Curry, but like I can never really sit down and listen to a whole project or a whole album.
He's got some it's getting weirder. I think.
Yeah.
Like he's experimenting more.
He
with
has
new
that
sounds,
new one
but
that like just came out with Kenny Beats.
Kenny Beats. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like Clout Cobain was experimenting a little bit with music, like
Yeah.
with sounds that are not
Yeah.
like not traditional for hip hop. But this one I feel like is a lot different. But
I haven't
kinda
really
like it.
listened to that one with Kenny Beats though.
You might like it.
I think
don't
I
know.
tried to, but
Yeah.
I'll have to really try to. Obviously, I added Vanilla Gorilla. Haven't really gone through that yet.
Like you
I have
should.
not done a run.
It's a quickie. There's like 8 songs. There's like
Yeah, it's only 28 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll just run through it. Maybe tomorrow at the gym.
maybe yeah.
I'll do a run through.
I actually like it. Like it's still my second favorite riff.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you got anything else?
One of the songs, Water Whippin' Wizard, that popped up.
Whipping Wizard.
That popped up on the shuffle,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, okay, I like this a lot. I
Yeah.
like Water Whippin' Wizard.
Water Whipping Wizard.
Water
Day.
Wizard.
Let's see. My has been I think it's called Legends Never Die, but it's Juice WRLD's newest album.
Yeah.
That's all I've been listening to.
Is it good?
I really like it. Like I like it better than his first album. And they're so cool. Like I love the intros and the snippets they put in there. Like I think it's almost like the perfect like
Post-mortem.
I thought it was like humulus. I thought there was a word.
I thought it was post-mortem, but it might be like post.
Because I think it starts with the H.
Post-homulus.
Homulus or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Album. Because like there's like skits or not skits. There's like clips of like it's Eminem and Lil Dicky and I can't think of who else. But they're like talking about how good Juice WRLD was and.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's like him, like they've got like recorded phone calls, like FaceTime calls on there that they put. Like it feels like a really solid like project, like from front
That's nice. Like it was put together like in good taste.
Exactly.
And, like,
It wasn't just like
for him.
yeah,
Which
exactly.
that's really cool. It's
exactly.
like a homage to him.
Exactly. That's why
I just added that to mine, so I'm gonna
I like
listen
it a
to
lot. I think Up and Away and Man of the Year are probably my two favorite songs, and they're the two that are least hip hoppy.
Really?
Like Up and Away has like it's either a banjo or like guitar, but it sounds almost more like a banjo. Like not down there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing.
But it's like more instrumental stuff than
Plucking
like
the old banjo.
than 808s and beats and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I really like it. But
Plucking the Joe. That's sweet, dude. Also Pop Smoke. I never really listened to Pop Smoke until recently, and I've been really enjoying Pop Smoke.
yeah,
Meet the Woo 2, that album that has like, I don't know. Ooh, gamers. Sorry, I'm just speaking out of my ass. Shake the Room with Quavo. That's what I meant. Like one of his big songs.
yeah.
And Dior, obviously. But they have the like his like post like
Mortem,
post passing away
Passing Away
album, Shoot for the Moon. I mean, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. I can't read. Jesus, I'm dyslexic. I listened to a few songs off that and I really liked it. I was always afraid to listen to Pop Smoke because I was like, it's not my thing. It's like it's not exactly what I want to listen to. But his voice is really cool and he's a
good rapper.
was a good rapper.
Yeah.
And I know people have been saying that forever, and I just would never.
That's what kind of sucks about like artists passing away. Is like sometimes you don't notice until they pass away.
That's what I've done with Peep, like Lil Peep, big time. Like I've been listening to Lil Peep every day now, and it sucks that it's just now that after.
That's the same thing, like what happened with like Kurt Cobain, kind of like.
Yeah.
He was so young when he passed. Like, there's so much more music we'll never get to hear that they could have made. That's
Dude,
what's
I
like.
know.
It's almost a crime.
And, oh my god, the stuff that's come out from Lil Peep like after his death, like it's insane that we'll never get any new shit. And like really see like how like high he could fly, and that it makes me so sad.
Or like progress.
Yeah.
Like, think of Tyler the Creator. Like, imagine if he would have died at Wolf, or you know what I mean. Like, we never would have seen Igor or Cherry Bomb or
Flower Boy.
I mean,
I feel like Flower
those
Boy
are
was such a pivotal album for him.
Yeah.
And like for me at least, it was Cherry Bomb, because Cherry Bomb obviously like one of my favorite albums of all time. But for him, like career wise, Flower Boy was such a pivotal like transition and like rise.
And like legitimizing himself as like a Grammy attainable artist.
Like people started taking him seriously after Flower Boy.
Yeah.
Which sucks it took that long, but
it took that long, but he still got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, he really worked for that one. It was really cool to
Shout
see.
out Tyler.
Shout out Tyler the Creator. If you're listening to this right now, just want to give you a big hug. Say appreciate you.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh shitter. Is that all we have today, James?
I think it's a good place to wrap it up. We're just under
all right,
hour and a quarter.
Also, I was thinking about
Never mind, we're not.
No, this is a quick one.
Okay.
Should we do like an intro for the podcast, or should we stick with like sometimes we'll have
we should do the test. We should do intro, and then it fades into us going to test. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we should have like a solid intro that's the same.
Yeah.
For every, like, we could record a separate intro.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't know.
We should try that. I'll maybe
about
work on a tune or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I like that. Get me a little excited with the.
Oh yeah.
Might make a little
Get
beat.
into GarageBand, do you?
Yeah, I love GarageBand beats.
Joji makes his beats on GarageBand.
James, the beats you showed me off GarageBand are fucking incredible. So
People are gonna hear that and be like, "This kid's making incredible shit." It's like, dude, I have a saxophone, boy. I get so much crap. Like, I'll still play that every now and then because I want to mess with it, and it sometimes it just hits. You know, that saxophone go off. And Emily just laughs or something, like she don't feel like she can't believe it's in there. I'm like, I think it sounds good here.
it's so rude, bro.
She doesn't mean it to be rude. She's fine. She's the biggest supporter I have. She would never do that. I mean, she might as a joke, but now that I think
She
about
would
it,
never. She wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. She might.
she might.
She
In
might
1,000
do it.
years, she might have 1 year she does it,
In
which means there's a
1,000 years-
chance.
In 1,000 years, she'll actually laugh at me.
All right, dude.
All right,
Episode 15/16.
15,
I think it's
16.
15.
Yeah, it's 15. It's definitely 15.
Okay, so never mind. It's the /16. Episode 15 in the books. I think that was a great.
This was my favorite podcast. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I also got a lot of compliments for the last podcast, saying that it was our best one yet.
Really,
So
I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us to get here. You know what I mean?
I know the uploads have been very sporadic, and
I think there's gonna be a couple more weeks of moving around with schedules, but
Yeah.
once once I'm where I am, I think I'll be there like consistently. So I think scheduling will get easier is what I'm trying to say.
and then I think what I'm gonna start doing is no matter what day we record, because usually like if we record, I'll
Like
upload the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
No matter what day we record, I want to upload it on a specific day.
Yeah.
Like if we record on a Monday, I'm uploading it Friday.
Friday
If we
still.
record on a Wednesday, I'm uploading it Friday.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think that's been the problem, is it's not consistent. I mean, it's consistent, but it's sporadic.
It's
like,
sporadic.
It's random.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when is a very good podcast going to be uploaded. Nobody fucking knows.
No one knows.
Yeah.
To like turn on notifications, maybe you'll find out.
Yeah. Hit that bell. Maybe you'll find out. I don't know. All right.
All
So
right.
we'll talk to you guys later.
See you.
Make sure you like,
Subscribe,
and
rate,
share, and
share,
rate, and give
5-star
us
review,
stars, and
Ask us questions.
Ask
hit
us
us up on
questions.
social medias.
tell your parents about us.
Listen to those other 2 podcasts that we'll mention earlier. Support the AVGP family so we get that check.
Support the boys. Lunch Pill podcast, and then
Midwest.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It's Midwest.
I kind of feel bad not
Mayhem.
knowing it, but
Mayday.
yeah, Midwest Mayhem is our rap group.
Midwest Maybach.
Midwest Maybach.
Midwest.
Oh, I'm trying to find it, and I just
Did you delete it from the Midwest?
Midwest Pit. The Midwest Pit.
Mosh Pit, right? Or is it just Midwest
It's
Pit?
just the Midwest Pit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that better than Midwest Mosh Pit.
I do too.
Cool. Glad they
Shout out
changed it real quick.
Midwest Pit. Lunch Pill podcast. Shout out.
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler
Shout
the
out.
Creator. Shout
Shout
out
out Garrett.
Garrett, Peyton, Peyton, Andrew, Sam, my 2 new cats, Daryl and Brian.
Shout out Daryl and Brian.
Shout out Daryl and Brian. They're the new recruits to the Englehorn household.
Fresh meat.
Fresh meat. Fresh cat meat, bro.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
See ya. Bye. I don't know where the mouse is.
Bye. Click the red thing.